the sunset. The day is ending.
So we've made it to South Fort Knot. We sort of skirted around the edges of a survivalist base, but we were carrying some explosive cargo, so I don't think we were really supposed to tackle them there. We've got about 85% of the continent covered, and we're told that a new plate gate is about to emerge, which is making me feel like we're playing through part 2 of a trilogy of a game. So I'm hoping that we do get some resolution to some of the stories here, and we're not just like linking to a future game for some of the plot points, but we'll have to see. My plan is not to move on with the main quest. I would like to get the tar therapist online and do a few deliveries around this area, perhaps. Maybe build some of the track layers out. I would really like to get East Fort Knot and South Fort Knot to level 4 because I think they're going to have some pretty key upgrades. I'm interested about what the road infrastructure stuff is from East Fort Knot. There might be more deliveries for East Fort Knot from these sort of areas than there were from these northern areas in the desert. Who knows? But yeah, the track layers are generally a lot cheaper to build than the pavers, so I feel like there's a good chance we could get this track layer network built with about 10k resins and 10k alloys, I think, because they're spaced out a lot more than I mean, some of these pavers are so close, and that's like 10,000 ceramics just for those two, which is a joke, an absolute joke. We did get a bit of a side quest for Hartman's lab, so if we can maybe find a hot spring nearby, we can do that. And the snake-like chiral creatures. I thought I heard a commotion outside the facility, and when I went to take a closer look, the place was teeming with snake-like chiral creatures. The residents are terrified, and porters bringing us deliveries have been attacked. Someone needs to get rid of those things. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk to Dollman first, though.
Nothing like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam?
No.
Pierre Southern of South Fort Knot, was it?
Yep.
To think his mentor was instrumental to the development of the DHV Magellan's propulsion systems. One could go so far as to say that he's one of our vessel's many fathers.
Yeah, I guess one thing it's just the complete absence of Amelie, at least even in like a metaphorical sense, in terms of like a dream sequence or something, is bothering me a great deal. Right, our backpack cover is okay. So I think we're going to trek on foot over to the tar therapist, unless, you know, Neil, what's his name, shows up again. Oh! A traditional one.
Thank you for coming. Be after my child. You are the father.
They're after my child.
Departing facility.
So perhaps she lied to Neil Vanna to get him to help her? I'll have a glance at the mission, but...
Hello, Sam. Feeling rested and refreshed? I finished preparing your next delivery for you. The equipment to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. You'll find it utilizes cutting-edge technology, the fruits of our recent research. Oh, and my mentor also asked that you deliver a hearty good day to Tarman. Anyway, Take on the main order and pick up the cargo.
Yes, thank you. What? Oh, here we go.
You'll forgive me for using our private line again.
No, I won't forgive you.
I did a deep dive into the DHV Magellan's provenance. While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted for this mission, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts, just like the funding for Drawbridge itself. It would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel, in effect. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA.
It's got to be Die Hard.
Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main orders and prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent. As always, I will contact you if and when I learn more.
Yeah, alright, alright.
Don't let us down, Sam.
Does he not realise Dollman can see this? Right, deliver chiral parts and special materials to the Magellan. 10 large containers and 10 small containers, so we'll need an off-roader with the new tyres on. And there's also a delivery to the Phantom Smith, which is again 6 large containers, so we could do that on floating carriers. We could do this on floating carriers as well, because if we have 2 floating carriers, we could carry 12 larges or extra larges, and the 10 smalls, we can fit, what, 8 smalls in the backpack cover, 2 on top, so... Like, a large is worth about 6 smalls, so we could actually fit all of this on 2 floating carriers, so we don't necessarily have to go on a, with an off-roader. Probably safer though. Right, with the Phantom Smith connected to South Port Knot, the new chiral cyclotron has been developed in conjunction with some special materials. This can be used to upgrade the Magellan's weapon systems. Deliver the chiral cyclotron parts and special materials to the Magellan. No, I won't. Right, so we're going to go and see the tar therapist. Let's just have a look how we're doing in terms of durability. Yeah, we're doing okay, to be honest. Floating carriers are looking a little worse for wear, but... Right, No, I think we're okay. Right, so this should be pretty flat. Obviously there might be BTs and stuff, but... Okay, you are on a little he does live on a little tar lake. Okay, so I reckon we just try and go beach side here. We'll go and deal with this first. So, and we'll look out for track layers along the way. Why does it do this? There you go.
Commencing route creation.
Right, so we'll just try and go beach side, really. There's a mine here, so we can probably bring that online. On the way, or check it out at least on the way past.
Delivery route.
Right, I do have some grenade launchers, so we'll go on foot as well, obviously. We'll see what these snake-like chiral creatures are. I'm enjoying the floating carriers now. Yeah, it works better when you've got them attached in the proper order. I can see some pavers. Cannot see another track layer though. So maybe this track finishes here. So where does but the track did carry on. Right, okay, I understand. I reckon this track layer is gonna finish here, whatever this place is. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So there's 3 track networks then. We've got the western one, which we've already completed, which leads to the F3 mine all the way to F1. Then we've got the, what would it be? The northeastern line, which comes from the metals mine all the way here to South Fort Knott, and that's it. And then we've got the southwestern line, which leads from the Tar Lake mine all the way down to whatever this place is. And they all have a middle stop. So East Fort Knott will be the middle stop here. The distro was the middle stop there. And the F5 distro was the middle bit there. Fair enough. Right, where are these snakes? How big are these things going to be?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Right. What snakes are you talking about, man? Snake-like chiral creatures. Oh, I see one. Uh-oh. Oh! Whoops!
Are you okay, Sam?
No! Sorry, Lou. I know. I shot a grenade at you. I apologise. So I suppose that the idea, right, of Lou being in storage for like 11 years and remaining as a 7-month-old baby during that whole time, as a concept, has been established from the Motherhood, right? that time is suspended. We did run into these snake-like things near the inventor, right? Thank you very much, Sam. It's peaceful around here at last. It looks like those chiral snakes were targeting our cargo. You might run into some more of them on your travels. Be careful, alright? I shall. Yeah, I think we got ambushed by them near the inventor, I think. Just wish you could pick up chiral crystals while you were on this thing. Sam? Oh, a gatequake. Right, so we're going to go on an adventure. While there's an earthquake going on. We've not really felt, I've got to be honest, we've not really felt the effects of the weather conditions, like the flooding and the earthquakes and stuff. They felt quite peripheral, if I'm being honest. Which is a shame, because it's a really awesome idea. I just not sure how well implemented it's been. You know, I feel like it should affect the player way more. Right, so here's our first track layer for this line. Oh, is this a BT area? Nothing says it's a BT area. The strands don't always really mean BTs anymore either. Alright, found a bunch of track layers. Just want to scan these so that they're on the map. We might run into some mushroom BTs here.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Right, so we might as well go this way so we can check the mine out. Right, so the network's going to pass through this mine and head over to F4. There's even more pavers out this way, man. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to build the road network. The materials are just insane. I mean, surely they had to consider the fact that... I know I'm playing offline by choice, but surely they had to consider that some people don't have access to the internet, right? Maybe they buy a hard copy of the game. And maybe balance the game that way? Because it does seem like... completely unreasonable the amount of materials you need for the roads. The track layers feel way more reasonable. Like 1,000. Great. We should be okay. Weird being back on normal terrain after spending all that time going through the mountains. Well, we'll get a little boost of... Yeah, look, it's cheaper to build an actual mine than it is to build some of these road pavers. Mental. Cryptobiotes, nice.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Chronobiotes. We're back above 10k crystals. Okay, we've got another little tar pit worth of chiral crystals over there. We'll just go and grab these ones. Yeah, see, look, all the track layers are pretty cheap. If this is the special alloys mine, then we should be able to build out the rail network, no worries, I think. Need electrobiotes, man. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Some sort of rodent.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
11,000 chiral crystals, so I think we should be able to work it out basically, because most of the track layers, so it's about 1,200 of each resource each. So like 1, 2, there's probably another one here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's say there's twice. Let's say there's like 15 track layers left. The resins mine. It's 1,000 crystals for nearly 4,000 resins. That's if we don't upgrade it. So if we need like... I think we'll need like 18,000 resins. So about 5,000 chiral crystals should get us over that. And then it's only like 600 chiral crystals per track layer. 800. 600. These are a bit cheaper. These are all 600. Yeah, that definitely feels doable. We're going to need to farm a lot more, a good amount of chiral crystals, but not an unfathomable amount, like with the roads. The road network to this point genuinely feels impossible. Like if I could take back all the resources I spent on the roads and spend it on the track layers now, I think that would have been a much better idea, but... But it made certain deliveries much more possible. And we could do it trying to figure out if there's a hot spring nearby. Right, so there is one near here. So can we leave? I know I don't really leave markers and stuff. So custom marker B. Oh, some more cargo, useful. And then we can head back and see what this extra bit is with Hartman, right? I'm hoping there's loads of chiral crystals in his little tar lake up here. Doesn't look like it though. Oh man. And yeah, we can pick up chiral crystals off of the off-roader now, which is massive. Tar therapist? One inhabitant. I just want to get a little view of where we are.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Oh, it was a road that's been partially built. So where are the rest of the track layers? Because there's one on the other side, so... of the mine, I mean. So they must carry on. Unless that just goes all the way here, somehow. I was told you have some good stuff.
Hello, and welcome to my humble abode.
That sounds
You
ominous.
must be a porter. Ah, of course. You've brought a delivery for me. Excellent. I'll assess its condition right away. So many orders handled in a single outing. Yours is a car overflowing with generosity. You are special. That I have no doubt.
Golden Hunters firmware update. So this is something we can launch from the Magellan. Projectiles launched from the Magellan's auxiliary cannon. They'll burst open above their target's location, transforming into golden hunters that will drag nearby humans into the tar, eliminating them without causing a void out. They're also effective at slowing down humanoid ghost mechs, so it will permanently kill humans.
A Cupid? Ah, so that's why you and Drawbridge are out here. Very well, please. Connect me to your network.
Now displaying your current order grade.
What a fascinating experience, this chiral network.
This guy seems
Like
stoned out of his
nothing
mind.
I've ever seen before. I'm a tar therapist, by the way.
Yeah,
I heal people and fix natural anomalies with methods rooted in my own independent study of tar. My theories have other applications too, such as one relating to the golden hunters, which emerge from the currents. You see, I believe they can be launched from the DHV Magellan's cannons to render aid. To avail yourself of their services, you would need only request fire support from the vessel. And when deployed against human belligerents in this fashion, the golden hunters utilize tar to hinder and entrap their prey.
that's pretty grim.
But be warned that you can only call upon them within network coverage,
Yes, yes, yes.
and use them wisely. Okay?
Yes, a therapist.
Tar is not only intrinsically entwined with the other side, but also exerts an influence on human health and other natural phenomena. If applied correctly, we can use it to resolve all manner of physical and mental imbalances. I've begun putting my theories into practice here. You can learn all about it by reading the corpus. Oh, yes. You've met the Phantom Smith already, haven't you? He's one of the few who truly grasps what I'm trying to accomplish here. With his continued support and the aid of the chiral network, I firmly believe I can develop even better applications.
He's sort of like talking like any sort of hack, fake therapist. You know the type. The social media is full of them now. Like wellness grifters kind of thing. Obviously, what he's doing is real within the context of the game, but just the way he's talking, like, yeah, you know the type.
As you may know, all manner of hunters dwell within the tar currents. When golden hunters are alerted to the presence of humans, they attempt to bind them with tar and ferry them to the other side.
That is pretty
I
grim.
ran a few simulations with APAS which have already produced results. The power of the network is unmatched, isn't it? Anyway, they confirm that the DHV Magellan should be able to summon golden hunters and launch them with its auxiliary cannon. To do so with acceptable accuracy requires network coverage, so this won't always be an option. But consider deploying them against human enemies if you can. There's zero risk of triggering a void out, so no need to hold back.
Well, yeah, it's also human lives that are being dragged into the tar, so yeah, we need to consider that.
Thank you for taking the time to come see me. Do visit again. I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, like the whole concept of void outs made you sort of recognize the humanity of your enemies a bit more. But now that there's this like caveat to it, it's like it's taken away the moral dilemma, and it's just been like, well, the only reason we weren't just killing all our enemies is because of the void outs. We didn't really care about their lives, right? I mean, I don't know if that's in the spirit, at least of the first game. Right, we'll cover some medical equipment. He's not got a lot of materials yet, he's only 1 star. Right, so there's some side quests knocking around. Got a recovery for the tar therapist. Recover the tar collection device. The colour of tar changes depending on the area where it erupts out of the ground. I'd like to make use of this as part of my therapeutic approach, but I've got very little tar left to work with. I deployed a collection device the other day and it should be full by now. Can someone pick it up for me? Right, local porter's request. So we could do his 2 missions. Oh, we got another one over here. And recover his necrobiot collection box. Yeah, so I'd like to head over this way. Just because we need to start getting these 2 big locations leveled up. Definitely. So, we'll do these collections for you, friend.
Order accepted. Thank you.
We're well rested. We're going downhill now, so...
Commencing route creation.
We'll go here first. Well, we could go there on the way back, I suppose.
Delivery route finalized.
But we can go downhill a bit here, so...
Okay.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Well, you can go uphill. Maybe it uses more crystals, who knows. Not a lot of lost cargo over this way, I've noticed. That is a big old box. Oh, damn it. I want you on the back one. Right, you can't do that in the tar, fair enough. That's the main quest. Yeah, we'll do this and then we'll see if he's got any orders for F4. And I'll just head over to F4 anyway. So in terms of preppers, we have completed this whole side of the map, right? There's no extra ones. We got the fisherman. So the fisherman was optional. The inventor was optional. Was the architect optional? Possibly. Aeronautical engineer was a suborder. Yep. Pioneer was optional. Tar therapist was optional. think the Lone Commander was in the main quest. Rainy Shelter, sort of optional. Okay, we're going to have to get over this ridge. Damn it. Get in the backpack, man. I wouldn't mind it if we ran into some BTs, farm some crystals. Definitely an argument for going back to that area over here. See what's available. Large number of gazers, so we've got the zipline network going over there as well, so okay, looks like I got what I was after. Jeez. Okay, I think this is going to be watches. Watches take about 3 direct hits with the boomerang. Maybe sometimes 4. Guessing these BTs came about because of the quest. Oh man, there's like 6 of the things. Does that really not reach? Two hits with them with a full blood boomerang. Wasn't worth a lot of crystals, annoyingly. Is there some sort of invisible BT coming for us here? Oh, one shot. Yeah, if you get them on the way back. That's close enough, friend. No more that way. That one's really far, dude. We're not dropping a lot of crystals though, unfortunately. Uh-oh, I think he's seen me. The container's ruined. It's okay as long as we don't crash out somewhere. Might as well pick this one up. I think there are some more of them. Right, that one's full now. Right, there's the last one. Right, we should be clear now. Just got to be a bit careful in terms of the cargo. We're gonna have to start using.
Sam, that's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Right. let's plot the route back. Oh yeah, we need to try and build a hot spring. It's pretty much a straight shot, to be fair. Good job we had the floating carriers, man. Very useful. Which way did I come in? Here we go. I'm getting noises like we're in a BT boss area. Or is it just a, I don't know, a gatequake? Okay, I guess that's the plan. We'll get these deliveries back. We'll build the hot spring if it's there, that is, and then we'll zoom over to Hartman's lab to see the hydrologist and maybe Hartman too. It'd be really nice to zip down here on the floating carrier, but it's too risky with all the container damage. This better be the special alloys mine. I mean, this structure over here could be a mine as well. It looks like an incinerator. That looks exactly like an incinerator from the first game, to be fair. But, I mean, it seems like everyone on this continent uses the tar to dispose of bodies, right? More than corpse disposal and stuff. Hasn't really been as much of a theme in this game. The tar has been sort of the way around that. So hopefully we'll get another level up off the tar therapist at the very least.
Good evening, Sam.
Boomerang Mastery. I haven't really been looking at that menu, so I apologise for that. Sam's stats. So we're at level 5 for terrain traversal. We're at level 5 for carrying capacity, an extra 30 kilograms. Level 5 for endurance, level 5 for knockout resistance, level 1 for lung capacity because I never hold my breath. 40% extra. And I'm terrible at stealth. Melee combat we don't do. Handguns we used a bit, mainly the grenade pistol. Assault rifles we've used quite a lot. Sniper rifles we've never used because I didn't like them. Machine guns we've used a lot. Shotguns we've used a lot. And that's it. Let's use the music player a bit, why not? Let's get another copyright claim. I wonder if all the copyright claims on this series results in YouTube just not wanting to give impressions on the video. Always I don't know how they handle it, right? Because I've stopped turning the ads on and stuff, so... Imagine they can still put ads on the videos regardless. But... It's a bit further away. It's weird that it's a bit like the first game in the mountains were the real showpiece section in terms of traversal and stuff, right? It's been very similar to that here. I thought the weather effects might have more of an influence, but just getting through the mountains and the snow have just been a real highlight. The ridges, the views, the skyboxes. The fact that we can now maybe take the off-roader up there is a new wrinkle. I don't think we're going to unlock that unicycle. Could be wrong. Maybe it's an endgame thing. It was a strong reading that we had, right? This looks like a flat location. Yeah, definitely here.
Hell yeah. Let there be water.
No, it's a tar one. Oh, for God's sake, with the white screen.
Another one. Well spotted, Sam. The hydrologist will be delighted to hear about it.
Right, we'll go and rest in that after we've made these deliveries.
You should have more faith in yourself.
So if that final track layer links all the way to F4, that's really good. You know what, I've really enjoyed most of the soundtrack, you know. Really, really enjoyed it. The vibe has been matched
I sensed you would be
all the way
right, sir.
through. Right, I got a few things for you, friend. All undamaged, I believe. We can use the private room at the hydrologist's lab as well.
Decided to brave the wilds at night, I see. The oppressive darkness can feel like a weight on one's car. Take care that it doesn't break yours. Now then, I believe I have orders to review. There's an almost invigorating quality about this. And it looks wonderful too. Thank you. No way, you actually found this thing. That's amazing.
Yeah, you can't get 2 stars.
You have such a
Nice.
refreshing energy And a strong back, too. A true man of action.
Strong back. Drinking from this restores Sam's stamina, can be refilled with timefall or river water. This improved version boasts larger capacity. Beautiful! Yeah, we need more bandwidth.
I've increased your materials allocation, so why not use more?
Oh, I will.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Got a couple of levels, 2, 4, 5
I'd
now.
like you to take this canteen with you.
Yes,
It has certain innate healing properties, you see.
sure.
I think you'll find that it's even more effective than your current one at helping you to replenish your stamina. When we overreach, we risk throwing our mind and body into disarray. It'll help ensure that your balance is preserved. Best of luck to you.
So pretentious that. You know when people think they constantly need to give you advice? Oh god. Right. He's got no more orders. That's really annoying. Right, now before we go in the hot spring, there was some lost cargo over here. Wasn't there? There it is. What are you saying, sir? Thanks, Sam. As a token of my appreciation, let me teach you about the pressure points on your temples. Trying to teach me something again. Apply pressure here to open up your field of vision. You're probably straining your eyes a lot outside due to the need to be aware of your surroundings, so they feel tired. Closing them for a while can help. I don't think I've liked a single post. I like this one. Oh no, we're getting tomorrow's theme. Badass tar kung fu. Tar-fu. Let's call it tar-fu. It's fairly rocky around here.
Keep it up, Sam. Gotta work on those core muscles. Come on, Sammy boy.
It's fairly treacherous around here, man. Right, hopefully this will just... I only got this because he was really close to 3 stars, so hopefully this will tip us over the edge. Be interested if you actually deliver the orders, all of them separately, and see if you end up leveling them up more frequently.
So far, so good.
too bad. Right, this better be worth the 3 stars. Please, man. Please! Don't be a fussy prepper. You're only one person. Surely you don't need that many likes.
Oh, thank you for coming. Please, wait while I take a look at the order data. I really didn't think I'd ever see this cargo. You've filled my heart with joy today.
Beautiful. Whoa. See, that's
Still
so...
doing what you can for us all, I see. If you're looking to liven things up, maybe this will help.
A sign that sends cargo without a delivery address to another world. Place cargo near the sign and then press square. A creature will detect the signal and emerge from the tar currents. Can't send cargo dropped by enemies. No more than 3 of these signs can be placed at once. Okay, online things. Don't need it.
I've increased your materials allocation, so why not use more?
Nice.
My treat.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
This, my friend, is a rather unique sign. Should you decide to place it in the field, those adrift in the tar currents may sense your thoughts and desires and elect to seek you out. Especially since your reporter so wholly dedicated to his craft. One who occasionally takes more cargo than he can realistically handle. At such times, consider leaving some of your load beneath one of these signs. If serendipity smiles upon you, someone might come along and lend you a hand. Only one way to find out. And with that, I wish you good fortune.
Yep. He still doesn't have orders, even though he leveled up. Annoying. Right, we're off to the hot spring. Into the tar spring. Let's get in there, man.
I feel reborn.
Enjoy it while you can, Sam.
You've already been reborn, Tarman. Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Now this is living.
So obviously we get different angles of the sky. Oh. That's the guy from the first game.
Truly.
Oh no, is that the likeness of the voice actor? Has he passed away or something? Oh, sorry for laughing if that's the case. A dolphin.
I could just soak here forever and ever.
Yeah, sorry for laughing if that is the case.
Oh, that's nice.
Right, let's head over to the lab. Report back to the terminal in Hartman's lab.
Nice and warm.
All right.
Welcome. I just need one moment to review order data.
A tar spring.
I understand you have excavated a new hot spring. That will be a boon to my research.
Sweet flag leaves. Bundles of Japanese sweet flag leaves for floating in a hot spring. Traditionally used to ward off evil spirits, they temporarily make it harder for BTs to detect your presence. Oh, come on! Yes!
You're a truly generous soul, Sam. Everything Hartman said and more. I hope this data is to your liking.
I swear that this voice actor is from... that was in The Witcher 3. From Blood and Wine in Tucson. Which character was it now? I knew I recognised the voice from somewhere. We got a level 4 extra battery, which we're probably not going to use. An additional battery to power Sam's fieldware. It has the same capacity as level 3, but it takes up less space. Okay, how much smaller is it? Right, look, that's a whole zip line's worth of bandwidth.
Do you have enough materials?
Nice.
Let me make more available to you, just in case.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm proud to say I took the extra battery and made it even more compact. It wasn't easy to achieve this without sacrificing capacity, but I wanted to give you something I knew would be of use. If it helps you to bring more people into the fold, it's all worth it. Hartman and I aren't the only ones struggling with 21-minute syndromes, you know. In fact, it seems that more and more people are developing conditions that function on the same cycle. Most of them are involved in temporal or biological research now. We're scattered all over, but the chiral network has allowed us to share our discoveries with one another. There's my daughters for a start. You see, 21-minute syndromes appear to be linked to the rhythms of the Earth itself. And those of us who suffer with dooms are especially sensitive to these natural cycles. My daughters have dedicated themselves to the study of temporal and biological phenomena. In fact, you might cross paths with them someday. They're right here in Australia.
Yeah, I've met them both.
I hope I can call on you again. Please, tell our friend I say hello.
Order completed. Well done.
Wait, what? Did you mean you want me to go in here? No? I'm a tad confused. No, those are just normal deliveries. More recoveries. The mechanic, the ghost hunter. Right, well, we need a rest anyway. We got a hint as to a location for another hot spring in the mountains, didn't we? Who was that by? Oh. Someone, yeah. Can't remember who it was. Right, time has flown by. As time does. Right, so we've had a few new corpus entries, I think. Oh, more stuff for Lou. The investigation into the meaning of the BB00 serial number has revealed that Lou was a part of the core Bridge Baby plan. In its early days, the chiral network made use of a sacrificial BB as a means of connecting to the beach. Bridges planned for only a single BB to undertake this task, but their research failed. By the end, 9 sacrificial BBs were needed to provide chiral network coverage for all of North America. BB00 was given a new serial number, BB28, and placed in long-term storage. Records show that the Bridges research team, which had worked on the project in secret, tried to conceal the experiments and wiped all traces of BB00's existence. Had they not done so, Sam and Lou's paths would never have crossed. Okay, so maybe Lucy realized that Bridget was going to try and kill her and use Lou as the first BB to try and create the chiral network. Maybe she lied to Neil Vanner about the what's the phrase? Anyway, about who the father was, that he was the father to manipulate him, and maybe she didn't really die there. Maybe they eloped somewhere else, and she gave birth, and maybe that and tomorrow could be Lou, and Neil took Lou into the tar world to protect her from Bridget. Could be. Right, let's have a look at the people we've been meeting, the preppers and stuff. New stuff from the hydrologist. Ultimate showing of a the level 5s I don't necessarily think are going to be much good to us. A former APAC technician who came to Australia as part of their advance expedition, the Phantom Smith's old mentor is currently engaged in research in F6, having previously worked with Tarman to develop the Magellan's navigation systems. After learning that Tarman's lost right hand enables him to read the flow of the tar currents, the Phantom Smith theorized that the connection between body and soul, between this world and the other side, could be applied mechanically. This development may well prove useful in helping to explain Ghost Mech's mysterious behavior. The curious machines, which are sometimes found washed up on the tar, are ideal subjects for the Phantom Smith's research, which is expected to shed light on the relationship between tar current anomalies and chiral network troubles. It may also unravel some of the mysteries of Ghost Mech technology. A weapon that a rocket launcher we'll get if we get another star. Tar therapist, a healer who advocates for the use of tar in various therapeutic practices and performs such therapies himself. Tar therapist believes many of the curious phenomena that have been observed in the post-Stranding world are influenced by the tar currents, and has come up with his own theory on the matter. Quote, "There are various conditions and ailments that are affecting people in the post-Stranding world. Still baby syndrome, supernatural phenomena, dooms, and so on are all the result of chiral fields produced by the tar currents. These chiral fields interfere with the circulation and the autonomic nerves, as well as with the connection between heart and car. Fixing the disruption to the tar current is difficult, but generating an anti-phase field within the body should cancel out the effects of the chiral field. That's why I promote the practice of tar acupressure, in which the body is coated in tar before the pressure is applied to key points. There is currently no specific evidence showing the benefits of tar acupressure, more's the pity, but in my experience it's a highly effective holistic treatment, no different to aromatherapy or music therapy," end quote. The tar therapist knows a great deal about all tar-related phenomena and is something of an authority on BT, such as gazers and hunters. I mean, the description of that makes it sound like such like pseudo-scientific drivel, doesn't it? Holistic. You know, all the key buzzwords are there that people try to hide their therapies behind. A holistic treatment. Sorry. We might receive a new customization colour for the next level. Yeah, Southern. An APAC engineer who's been working with the Phantom Smith under the guidance of a scientist based in South Fort Knott. Pierre originally set out to systematically analyse phenomena that cross between this world and the world of the dead. Recently, however, he's shifted his focus to explore the operation of ghost mechs. Unlike conventional machines, ghost mechs don't have any kind of drive unit and are able to operate outside the chiral network despite lacking any means of autonomous function. In this sense, they appear to be little more than puppets. But who's pulling their strings, and why aren't they reliant on the chiral network? The Phantom Smith has vowed to redouble his efforts to understand the mystery behind what he's dubbed ghost tech. We'll get a component for increasing the pickup off-roader's defense, so a better shield or something. The aeronautical engineer. Since the Death Stranding, there's not been a field of research more passionately pursued and more quickly abandoned as aeronautical engineering, right? Because you can't fly due to the Corellium. Chiral clouds have made both manned and unmanned flight impossible, preventing any observation of the way the planet has changed following the Death Stranding. How convenient. Several experiments have been conducted using aircraft and rockets in an attempt to bypass the chiral clouds, but despite humanity's best efforts, have all ended in failure. Most scientists have given up on the idea of ever again looking down on the world, resigning themselves to merely looking up. But the aeronautical engineer never gave up on his dreams. He resolved to climb higher and higher until he could see the world from above. Before he knew it, he'd reached the highest mountain in Australia. His research into cutting-edge flight technology continues unabated, and he refuses to give up on the idea that we will one day travel great distances, not through the tar beneath our feet, but the skies above our heads. An improved blood boomerang, right? We need to upgrade him. Ghost Mech Kraken? Jesus. Oh, I know I've not read a lot of this stuff, but some of this I don't think warrants reading. Right, guys, I'm going to leave that one there. Not sure what I'm going to do next. I'd like to get back to East Fort Knot at some point. We'll remove the markers, but I feel like it is maybe deliberately quite difficult to get over here without a road. But there's a chance that this track layer goes all the way. All the way here, because this is a pass-through, clearly. So if we just upgrade that, we can see where it goes. So, can we get 1200 from these two? He's got 800 and 1000, 700, 900. So yeah, we could get enough from these two, which are nearby. Maybe build this shelter. Getting good with the local. We're already 5-star with the local porters anyway. And then I'd like to just do that before we get back onto the main quest. But yeah, this upgrade from the aeronautical engineer is going to be pretty important. And yeah, I'd like to see what this upgrade is. Oh, okay, we've got a side quest here. Oh, that's for you? Bloody hell. Anyway, there's one we can do here for F4. It might not be enough to get it leveled up, but I think we should try at least. Yeah, so we'll jump back in the hot spring, pop back over to the tar therapist. We'll pick up a few materials from here. We could try and pick them up from there as well, I suppose, but we'll see. Right, hope you enjoyed it, guys. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Just remember, everyone, never trust an on-crate. I'll see you next time.